Have you noticed something strange? A loud room doesn't bother you. Music, traffic, people talking, but one unread message, one late reply, one quiet room at night, and suddenly it feels like your chest is making noise. Why does silence feel louder than noise? Stay with me, because this is not about sound. It's about meaning. Noise is predictable. When someone is talking, you know where you stand. When music is playing, your brain has something to hold. But silence? Silence leaves space. And your brain hates empty space. Because when there's no information, it creates its own. That's why no reply feels like rejection. A quiet partner feels like distance. A calm room feels like loneliness. Silence doesn't hurt because it's quiet. It hurts because your mind fills it with worst-case stories. Let me show you something deeper. When someone hasn't replied, what's actually loud isn't the silence. It's the question. What does this mean? And your brain answers fast. They're losing interest. I said something wrong. They're pulling away. Silence becomes a mirror. And what you see in that mirror is your fear. Here's the part nobody explains properly. Your nervous system is built to detect threat. In ancient times, sudden silence in the forest meant danger. No birds, no movement. Silence meant something is wrong. Your brain hasn't updated that software. So when someone goes quiet, your body reacts like something is unsafe. Heart rate changes, stomach tightens, thoughts speed up. It's not drama, it's biology. But here's the twist. Silence doesn't actually contain information. It contains possibility. And possibility feels scary when you don't feel secure. Secure people experience silence as space. Insecure people experience silence as threat. Same silence, different meaning. Let's make this practical. Next time silence feels loud, don't ask, how do I stop overthinking? Ask, what story am I adding? Because silence is neutral, the story is not. Example, they haven't replied. Fact, they're annoyed with me. Story, they must be tired. Also a story. Your brain always chooses the story that matches your deepest fear. And until you notice that pattern, silence will keep feeling loud. Now here's something powerful most people miss. Silence can also reveal your relationship with yourself. When you're alone in a quiet room, and you instantly grab your phone, it's not boredom, it's discomfort with your own thoughts. Noise becomes a distraction from yourself. That's why some people can't sleep without TV. Why some people always need background sound. Because when everything goes quiet, unprocessed emotions get louder. Regret, loneliness, doubt, old memories. Silence is loud because it removes distraction. And what's underneath finally speaks. But here's the empowering part. If silence feels loud, it means you are sensitive to meaning. And that sensitivity, when understood, becomes emotional intelligence. Instead of fighting silence, use it. When someone is quiet, ask directly instead of assuming. When a room is quiet, sit in it for 60 seconds before reaching for your phone. When your mind gets loud, separate fact from story. You don't need to silence silence. You need to understand what it's revealing. Let me leave you with this. Noise distracts you. Silence introduces you to you. And the reason it feels loud is because you're finally hearing things you've been avoiding. If this made you feel seen, not just entertained, then this channel is for people like you. I don't make noise here. I explain what's underneath it. Subscribe if you're ready to understand your mind, not fight it. And tell me in the comments, when does silence feel the loudest for you? Let's talk about it.